I'm Laurel Steinhice. I'm the trance channel for the LightSource Group of guides and the founder of the LightSource Group in earthly terms. I've always been interested in psychic communication and spirit communication, and I first got into it when I was about 12 years old. One of the big milestones for me was beginning my voice channeling in 1988, and another milestone for me came almost immediately after that when Edgar Cayce joined me as one of the voices to speak through me. Edgar and I are interested in so many of the same things that I've learned constantly through his channeling and the channeling of the other guides who speak through me. We've written some books together also under the LightSource Group sponsorship. This one, Edgar Cayce's Self-Healing Tips, is a follow-up to the same material we put out in 1993 called Edgar Cayce's Self-Healing Tips for the 90s, which was published by Lorien House out of Black Mountain, North Carolina. When Edgar and I get together, you can be pretty sure that we're going to be talking, among other things, about earth changes. Earth changes, well, I guess everybody wants to know what's going to happen to the earth in the future. Earth changes is a subject all in and of itself. And right now, current events are such that people are focused on this. I love being able to write about it. I love being able to learn from the guides about what's going on with planet Earth, what we can look for in the future, and how we can have an impact, a healing impact on the earth. So we've followed up our recent book on earth changes with a volume on earth healing. Earth Changes explains what's going on and why, and believe me, it's quite complex. It's not as simple as it sounds. It's not just about the Mayan calendar and 2012. That's in there, yes, but there's a lot more to it than that. Earth healing is a can-do, anyone can do it, hands-on set of instructions for what each and every one of us can do now, alone and or together, to help the planet we love. It's a delight, and every day I wake up with more ideas and more ideas and more ideas that I know very well are not my own. They're probably Edgar Cayce's, and those are the other guides I work with. I never thought when I began as a communicator that I would also be called upon to do healing work. Actually, the guides do the healing work for me. The universe does the healing work through me. For it's not by my power that healing happens. I am just the conduit, the vessel through whom the energy flows. And the same energy of healing is also the conduit of information. And I love bringing through more and more information from the guides. We've called ourselves at first the Crystal Circle. Now we call our group the LightSource Group, for we are a part of the light, as everyone is, for there is light in each and every one. And we are, in a sense, enrolled in representing the light on the Earth planet at this very critical time in the planet's development. Earth needs a lot of light. Earth needs a lot of help. And I believe now, as I have always believed, that light is always stronger than darkness. But you know what? If you believe in miracles and angels, you also have to believe in the dark side sometimes, especially when the dark side comes up and smacks you in the face and says, yo, deal with it. And as a healer, one of the first things that I have learned is exorcistic healing. Exorcism is a very old, time-honored healing technique, for in primitive times it was believed that all illness and dysfunction was caused by evil spirits. You know, that wonderful vision of the witch doctor dancing round and round, the guy on a straw pallet driving out the evil spirits, or the Native American shaman shaking his rattle to send the spirits away. Well, you know, even if you don't really believe in evil spirits, exorcism can be a way of separating psychologically the client or the patient from his or her dysfunctions. It allows them to see the negative, the evil, as an external force rather than a part of themselves. And if you can help them to let go of that externally personified sense of evil, then they can see themselves more clearly as a good person. That's one reason it works. There are other reasons it works. Actually, I do believe in spirits, including evil spirits, negative spirits. But you know, it's mostly not about demons and devils and fallen angels and horrible, terrible things. It's mostly just about spirits who have not gone all the way to the light, who are confused and need some help, finding their way, the rest of the way, into the light. The Rainbow Angel's Guide to Exorcism is really not a do-it-yourself manual. One should not take on an exorcistic role without being fully prepared for that. You cannot exorcise attachments or spirits from a client who doesn't want to let them go. And if you hold the illusion that you can, by your own power, make the client and the spirits let go of each other, then you can get in big trouble that way. The client's free will is absolutely essential to accomplishing an exorcism. The other thing about it is not for the faint at heart. You can't do it unless you absolutely, totally believe that light is always stronger than darkness. I have always believed that from the time I was a kid. I have always more than just believed it. I have always known that light is stronger than darkness, always, and without exception. There may be interplays of darkness and light that I do not fully understand. There may be struggles that I have to go through to see the victory of light, but I know that light is always stronger than darkness. We have so much to share, the LightSource Group, the Rainbow Angels, and I. I hope we will be able to find the people who need to hear what we have to say, the people who need to see what we can offer, and above all, the people who feel the need to connect more closely with their own guides, their own self-healing processes, and their own understanding, deeper understanding of who they are, who we all are in this fabulous universe in which we live. As I said, I am most fortunate because I do the work I truly love. Everyone should be so lucky.